December 31st, 2018 Daily Word. I perceive a new possibility and make it reality. I utilize my imagination to perceive possibilities that are not currently visible. Pretty awesome. Second chorus, if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do, do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. August 8th, 1999, Daily Word. Our loving thoughts prepare the way for a world of love and peace. Imagine what the world would be like if every person on earth, regardless of race, cultural heritage, nationality, or gender, were to put aside differences and concentrate on what we all have in common. I think that's the question we all ask. We would soon discover that while we speak different languages or look a little different, we all experience the same joys and fears. We all want to live our lives in harmony and peace. The last verse, there is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Live there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. October 13th, 1997, Daily Word. I balance my imagination with spiritual understanding. When I free my imagination to explore the world of possibilities, I am using a God-given ability to achieve. However, for imagination to work for me in achieving something, I must balance it with spiritual understanding that guides me along my way. So when my goals or plans or creative thoughts are sparked by the wisdom and love of God living in me and through me, I will achieve. Whatever I am or may become in life is never limited to what I alone can perceive, not when I infuse my hopes and dreams with spirituality. And the passage for that was Psalms 49:3. The meditation of my heart shall be understanding. To summarize what this says, at least to me, we can amp our power of imagination with God's help, courage, and spiritual understanding. We can create a world of possibilities unknown. The choice is ours. The Daily Word over the years certainly teaches us much about imagination. Imagination is a powerful tool for us to use for good. But imagination is so much more than a spiritual tool. Children can greatly benefit from a vivid imagination if it isn't squashed out of them by parents or school. Imagination plays a critical role in their early development, increasing children's cognitive, creative, and social skills. Imaginative children can explore their thoughts and feelings more deeply and learn to solve problems creatively. They can put these lessons to good use as they hold friendships and pursue personal goals. And we all know how important this upcoming generation is. We thought we were the solution to the problems of the world. Hopefully, they will accomplish what we have tried. Pretend play also contributes to the imagination in children. Children with imaginary friends tend to be outgoing, creative, and adept at seeing things from other people's perspectives. They may also express their own thoughts and feelings through their imaginary friends, giving their parents some insight into their inner world. And then there are those of us that believe that imaginary friends really aren't imaginary. Either way, these imaginary friends can greatly benefit children. So as adults, or adults in our second childhood, What can we do to stimulate our power of imagination? And here are some suggestions, and if one or two resonate with you, I would like to challenge you to actually play with it. Number one, turn off your TV. Do a hobby that allows you to create your own story. Do nothing. See what comes to you and come up with alternate ways to spend your time. Try yoga or meditate. Read creative literature or watch creative films. Get out of your comfort zone for the forms that you usually interact with. Listen to music without lyrics, jazz, blues, electronic, or some of the genres. You can write for fun. You can start with journaling your day. How many of you remember Dear Diary with a little key in the lock? We started that as children. Sometimes we've gotten away from that. You can play improvisational games and play with a friend. Or you can try visual art forms. Take a new art class like pottery or quilting or drawing, something that you've never done before. Learn a musical instrument. You're not going to Carnegie Hall, so the pressure is off. Just play. You can decorate your home, or you can plan your ideal trip. Let your imagination play. Where would you like to go? Do you want to go to another galaxy with Captain Kirk, or would you like to go to the Caribbean or some other country? The choice is yours. Plan it in detail. The bottom line with any of these suggestions is to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. You can also work with your third eye chakra. You can use an affirmation: I am wise, imaginative, intuitive, and connected to my inner guidance. You can meditate on that third eye chakra. You can get sunlight, and those of us in northeastern Ohio generally love sunlight. We don't always get a lot of that. You can use aromatherapy, and some of the suggested aromatherapies are patchouli, sandalwood, and juniper. But imagination, again, is not just for children. It's important for all of us, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Research from England has shown that the adult imagination is not only as vivid as that of a child, but it becomes more active with age. Dr. Angela Nyout, who led the research, stated that our imaginations continue to grow and change even through adulthood, with over 60s actually showing the most originality. Adults' imagination can be as vivid as children's, but what they already know about the world constrains their imagination in some cases and enhances it in others. She also said, and I think this is important, we just need the freedom of the right environment and the opportunity to explore the limits of our imagination. Sing Pure Imagination if you need to. In closing, I'd just like to invite you to get out of your comfort zone and try something new to stimulate your imagination. Come with me and you'll see, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite topics. And it's funny because I reference Willy Wonka in my bio that it's a cross, the sound that I have is a cross between like Willy Wonka, Tim Burton, and Annie Lennox. This, I believe that, yes, I love that you brought up children are kind of the way to remembering how to imagine. I think it's also to remember who we are, which is consciousness. So when you kind of travel back in time, you know, your own experience back to your childhood is kind of the key to that. I think as we get conditioned in our world, we tend to lose sight of that because we're so stuck on the crap. But I think that, like you were saying, the key to how living the life that you truly want is through that imagination. And yeah, so this is a song I wrote called Follow. This is an older song, and I did a video featuring kids from Kent that were hula hooping and painting, and that's a perfect picture for this. Yeah, just so it was just kind of to try to remember to, to remember that within yourself. Please follow my lead. We'll go real slow. If you don't know the way to go when they take away your wings. We may open up our hands along the way or every day just to say that they cannot stop this dance. Mothers and fathers who call you down to just walk this ground and make you tread in high water, though your heart yearns to flee where you can just be in your wildest dreams. They'll see May our joy draw many near to do the same, in love not hate. I screwed up that word, hang on. I'm gonna do that verse again. May our joy draw many near to do the same, to live each day in love not hate, and we'll spread our wings again. See, it was very important that I fixed that so you could hear that. And when we look back on our years, count smiles, not tears, growth from fears, for spreading cheer, and we'll give our wings to them. Ooh.
Thank you, Angie. Beautiful. Linda, I want to thank you for that message. Brought back some thoughts to myself. I will share. As a very small child, I had a friend who was with me all the time, no matter where I went. And I was never alone, and I never felt unsafe. And my older siblings, I was the youngest, and my older siblings used to tease me about this friend. They said it was an imaginary friend. And I'd get angry with them. I said, it's not imaginary, he's real. He's there, he's with me all the time. Well, as the world came in on me, I separated somewhat from that friend. I kind of lost track of him, let's put it that way. And when I reached the darkest part of my life, that friend re-entered my life again. And I now know who that friend was. It was God all the time. He was with me as a small child. And I was so blessed to find him again. You know, I didn't know where he was, but he knew where I was. So I'm okay. Well, thank you again. I have some announcements. We wish everyone and their families a very happy and safe 4th of July this coming Thursday and this coming week. There's going to be a lot of people running around this week. Thursday and Friday is probably going to be kind of crazy. So we'll do that. Beginning next Sunday, July 7th, we'll be accepting donations for the Medina Personal Care Pantry. A list of their most needed items is listed in the back. A basket will be placed in the hallway during July, August, and September, ready to hold your contributions. The board will meet next Monday, July 8th at 6 p.m. The next congregational meeting will be held Sunday, July 14th, immediately after the service. Please try your best to attend and show your support for the church. At that time, we'll be going over the progress we made in the last 2 years since we came to this facility and the changes that have taken place through that move. The family picnic will be held immediately after the service on Sunday, August 11th, at the Homestead Park, which is only about 2 blocks east of here. Just go straight down the road, you can't miss it. We will soon be reporting on what the committee has planned for that. I think Michelle is in charge of that picnic committee, if I remember correctly. And now, Linda will lead us in blessing one another and any guests that are with us.
I don't think we have anybody here for the first time, so let us bless each other.